fist for black power, cause all throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power, cause all throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. For black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power, cause all throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power, cause all throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power, cause all throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist, throw up a fist for black power, cause all we want is freedom.
That I've endured, I can promise you the passion I have for people is pure. The elevation I'm sure possessing the final cure for the blood that I've been shedding is seeping out of my pores. What's the cost I gotta pay in this living to be adored? Instead of going through these trials full of issues and be ignored. Like eagles, I wanna soar over mountains and see another view. Come back and take a look in the mirror and see another you. Hell, I just wanna work until I prevail and find success right in the midst of those who want me to fail. There ain't no myths or stories made up that I'm ever gonna tell. Most of the people I grew up around are dead or in jail. I had that pain inside my soul, but just too strong to get weary. And way too cold of a nigga to let devils get near me. I keep my peace by pushing negatives away from me, dog. You don't know me, but could you do me a favor and please pray for me? Lord, could you pray for me? Could you pray for me? Please pray for me. Could you pray for me? So many people that I know done been shot. Had to grind them out of how crazy you got on those blocks. Yeah. Came from the gutter and I been feeling so bad. I done lost down there every friend that I hate. So pray for me. Because tomorrow ain't promised in full circle. I'm understanding the life. Been canceling all my wrongs, replacing them with the rights. Got these demons in my area trying to put up a fight. But I know I'm on a mission and leading by definition of a man who raises armies, developing proposition, defeating the opposition, dismantle the competition. With the vision in my sight, I keep murdering composition. If ever given attention, I'll stand to whatever's mentioned. For the sake of touching souls that ain't growing to an extension. Got a lot of broken folks on a plan that need a fixing. So I speak to heal my people if only they choose to listen. Not a need to be distant, for instance, bring what you want in here. Welcome to the place full of peace, and trust me, we want you here. Ain't a place for judgment, nobody gonna confront you here. Put your hands up and ask the ones you see to pray for me. Lord, could you pray for me? Pray for me. Could you pray for me? Put your hands up in the sky. Lord, could you pray for me?
Ask for the simple prayer. Yeah.
Caught up in potential and expectation while ignoring the presentation. I was proud to receive anything dressed up like love. Out of a wardrobe made up of second chance, dutiful, lust-driven, and pitiful love, I willingly clothed myself because I was afraid of their flight. Fully garbed, yet fatigued by malnourished love, I stood before a mirror and there was no reflection. Where did love go? Hoping, searching, wishing, seeking, praying for love to come. Was I not worthy? On the edge of a breakthrough, about to break down, I silenced myself to sleep and cried myself awake. Pen to pad and love spelled out, not brokenness, not loneliness, not sorrow nor sadness. I wanted to share my story of unfounded love, but here I am, captured by intentional love, soulful love, honorable love, peaceful love, hopeful love, love's love, love filled with the Father in mind, His love. No longer afraid to see me the way you see me. This is love. This is love unfolding. Holding back, yet yearning to share the most intimate parts of me. Let me love you. After a lifetime of ill-fitting love, you made my soul fire. This is love. This is love unfolding. This is love unfolding.
family, it's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. This is Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 What? Drink your water. Drink. Drink. Drink your water. Family. Excuse me. Oh, man, that felt good. All right, anyway. I want to welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. And I want to make sure that you know you are an outstanding congregation of the mighty, the home of the southern minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. You can't. All right, one of the sponsors, Bay New Health. Bay New Health. CMOS. Sponsor of the show. Organic CMOS. Straight from St. Lucia. We cool now? All right. Media! Of course, you know, this is the Daily Toast, and of course, it is a Heart of a Simple production. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Family, I want to welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey Media, and this is our Ujamaa Toast. And the rant for the day is initiation as a resource. Initiation as a resource. Initiation as a resource. And in order to catch that, family, you're going to have to go on and tune in over at GNJ.media, because I do the live stream exclusively on GNJ.media. I'm just the warm up. So come on over. Once again, GNJ.media. Alright? Let me go on. I'm going to get these channels off. We're going to do our thing. And then I got to get up and get to this adventure. Because y'all know how it goes down here at Gye-Nyame Journey. And you know what? Facebook, 1 minute Facebook is cool with me. Next minute Facebook is tripping. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. So it's just us over here. It's just using over here at GNJ.media. And we are about to start our rant. So, Anime, if you could, please, could I get the war horn? Oh, man. We are on the rant. 10 minutes. So, here we go, family. So, the rant today is entitled Initiation as a Resource. So, I woke up at about, the alarm went off at about 3 this morning. Then I lay back down and I stopped it from going back off at 3:30, to get me up. But I was like, I'm going to sleep in a little bit. Because, on Ujamaa, we do Blunt Talk. And Blunt Talk, now, because like I said, Blunt Talk, I ain't going to really say I'm in character, but I'm kind of in character. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, Blunt Talk is boom, let's talk bluntly, let's get some shit off our chest, let's talk about relationships, let's talk about what's going on, and it's a lot going on right now. I mean, with this whole everybody getting poked thing, and I don't think people really understand that this is going to be like a yearly thing. The way I'm seeing it, let me say this. I feel it's about to be a yearly thing. But some of the stuff that was coming up in our conversation for Blunt Talk yesterday kind of stuck with me. And I was like, what I'm going to talk about? And I want to talk about initiation as a resource, right? What initiation does. Initiation is part of what's called the rites of passage process. Or initiation is where you are basically introduced into a group, where you are seen or tested to see if you are worthy to be part of a group. And part of the issue that's been going on with us is that we have lost the initiation process of our culture. We have lost the initiate. We don't use it, right? Because we all believe that we all born worthy or some shit like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But in some form or fashion, the whole concept of an individual proving themselves, at least in parts of our society, and especially in the conscious community, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you want to call it, the conscious community, anybody could come in. All you got to do is be black. Now, I wouldn't for that. way back in the day when motherfuckers first started saying that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I remember at Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like, because when Just Us popped off, and all of a sudden, it's like, if you black, you part of Just Us. I'm like, fuck that. I was never with that, right? Because we are black, we are all the same. No. Get mad if you want. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are not the same. And some of us, and even not even some of us, all of us have to prove ourselves worthy of the blessings of our ancestors. You do not come in here just deemed as worthy. That is some fake white people psychology shit that they have thrown on us that we embraced. When in our cultures, in order to even claim manhood, it wasn't no shit about you becoming 18. You had to show yourself useful to the society, whether you were male or female. Initiation makes individuals prove who and what they are. In an initiation, a task an individual with something that could be deemed impossible, and it gives them the ability to see that they could push themselves beyond their self-imposed limitation. Initiation brings the best when done properly and guided by the wisdom of the community, right? Brings the best out of individuals, right? And it helps hold somebody to a certain standard. Because if I had to go through all this shit, I am not putting this on the line for some dumb shit. I'm not putting this on the line for something worthless. It gives me the ability to step back and weigh my options, because many times individuals are able to come into our community and have to give nothing. They don't have to give money. They don't have to give blood. They don't have to give sweat. They don't have to give tears. They could just be part of it because they are black and they look like me and they got nappy hair and they got big wide noses and they are able just to belong because. And family, I have to challenge that. I have to challenge our mind state on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of us, we get uncomfortable, right? Because we say we all the same, we all equal, but we're not. We're not. To say that we all are all equal is for us to be in insincere. How do you say it? Ingenuine. Right? So you mean that somebody that's been slaving for the community for years, let's put a time on it. Let's say for 10 years, they've been doing stuff for the community for 10 years, and all of a sudden, some new person comes up, and you mean to tell me that these individuals are equally valued to the group? That's what y'all saying. At least, maybe that's what I'm hearing. There is no process through which we can see whether somebody pass or fail to be part of us. And that's a wasted resource. Our ancestors have laid it out. In every one of our societies, there was a process that an individual showed themselves worthy to be part of the larger society, to be called an adult. There was a process there. And for some reason, we think that we have moved beyond that, evolved beyond that. We are civilized now, doing the shit that I'm seeing now. We can't even hold a community together because we can't hold a family together, and we are so civilized. And our uncivilized ancestors are barbaric ancestors were able to hold families together. Come on now, somebody got to talk to me, because something's not right. And I'm thinking it's because of the wasted resource. Because initiation is a resource. Initiation guides energy. Initiation is a lure to mastery. Goddamn. Did you hear that?
Did y'all hear that? Initiation is a lure to mastery. And because we don't have it, we ain't luring people to mastery. We're luring people to become jacks of all trades. Motherfuckers is partial experts on everything. You know what I'm saying? One minute they telling us about the genetics. Next minute they telling us about history. Motherfucker know everybody. Everybody can't be a Renaissance man. Then if everybody's a Renaissance man or woman, then there's no goddamn Renaissance. I'm just saying, family. I'm just saying. Initiation is a wasted resource. We are not using it. We are not applying it. We are not tasking individuals. We are not testing individuals. We are not seeing what individuals are willing to sacrifice and willing to put up so that they will stay right. Because part of the, like I said, part of the issue with us is because I don't have nothing to lose, I could do anything. So what they ain't gonna do, they ain't gonna kick me out for that long. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna forgive me. Is there anything that you could do in our community that's unforgivable? You know, I asked a question a while years ago when I was younger, because I used to hear people constantly talking about this balance, you know, the Maya balance. And then you would have people that would be so spiritual, and it would appear to me that it was too much. I mean, it's too much. This is why we losing. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're too goddamn, it don't make no sense. All of us is not the same. We can't be, you want me to be honest with my goddamn enemy? Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh my God. We gonna lose. We gonna lose. I can't, so I disappeared for a while. Because motherfucker got so spiritual, it was scary, right? So they would do shit like, well, I ain't gonna go into what they would do, but let me. I'm over. I'm up to me. I gotta finish. I gotta finish. So people will talk about the scales of my eye, and they say it would have to be balanced. So I would ask the question. I say, so if my heart weighs too much, what happens? You're cast out. You know, you get ate up by it because it's a big old funny looking dude on the scales, and when your heart is too heavy, he eats it and shits it back out, and I guess you got to live life over, or I don't know, or maybe you a giant alligator, crocodile, mutant shit for it. I don't know, right? But I said, what happens if your heart is too light? And they would say shit to me like, your heart can't be too light. If it could be too heavy, because a balance requires two extremes. If a balance is in between two extremes. So that means that if your heart could be too heavy and you be cast off the scale, what happens if your heart is too light? Absolutely no balance. Absolutely no concept of the fact that you could be too much on either side is bad. Right? What initiation does, initiation allows a person to put a deposit down on their membership in the family, in the tribe, in the village, in the community. And by us not having a down payment, people are using our community and moving out and leaving our property decimated, destroyed, and disrespected. Nobody respects something that they do not have to work for. They don't respect it. And they will never respect your stuff more than you, nor should they. This is Brother High Tim, and I'm going to say, the rant is over. And as we say in Gye-Nyame family, as we say in Gye-Nyame, Class is dismissed. Now get the hell up out of my class. All right, family, let's get it. Let's get it. It's time for us to do the toast and lift. I didn't even take a sip. I got me all hyped up. You know, because this whole conversation. Damn, let me turn this off. This whole conversation popped off, or idea popped off because last night we started the oftentimes, we start off with one discussion and we end up all the way on another one. But what brought this up was the whole issue about the Brother Polite thing and the statement that I told y'all that I talked about yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to share that with some of the family. You know what I'm saying? Because but I'm gonna leave it alone. If you ain't see the show, you need to go back and see the show. Enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Because we doing it to one, spark thought, as well as to show that we can have a good time. Go on and have a funky good time. All right. Got my health coffee. I don't have no ambrosia in it because I'm running low on that ambrosia. I'm running low. Brother Hatim has not been brewing. So nobody is missing anything. Don't want nobody to think they missing anything. I have not been brewing. Right? Anyway. Let's get it. First off. For those that are interested. Now listen to me. For those who are interested in putting their ancestors on the list. Right, is a very, very simple process, right? Now, the way I suggest you do it, initiation. The way I suggest that you do it is that you go, you're already at GNJ.media. If you have ancestors, you should be signed up for our mailing list. Once you are on the mailing list, because if you go to GNJ.media, just the initial page, GNJ.media. When you go there at the bottom, there's a follow button down there. All you got to do is put your email address in there and click follow. Now, what that allows you to do is to communicate with us here at GNJ.media. Now, when we send out an email, you can reply to it. Like when I send out a proverb, if you have a thought or you have a proverb that you want to share or you have something that you want to suggest that we talk about on one of our shows or anything like that, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. See, because what I'm starting to notice is, and I know a lot of, I am making more traction on my podcast than I am on streaming live. Like with the streaming, like I said, I'm taking up gigabytes of space every time I do it. Every time I do it, taking up gigabytes of space, and I have to find a way to store this, or because, like, for example, now do y'all know, like, I done did thousands and thousands of shows. I mean, literally, thousands and thousands of shows, right? Now, when I went to YouTube to try to get my shows, right? And some of y'all can remember this. I tried to get YouTube to download my shows, and YouTube just didn't do it. Didn't send me a link. It just didn't do it. Right? So in order for me to get my shows, I have to consistently stream all my shows over a period of time and just record them. Because YouTube will not allow me to download my shows. But then on top of that, they want to allow me to stream on Gye-Nyame Journey Media, on GNJ, right? On Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting up here like, wow, But this is the type of power that other platforms have over you. And all we try to do at Gye-Nyame Journey is to establish our own platform and stuff like that. But back to the point. I'm drifting. If you want to put your ancestors on the list, you're going to email us. You know what I'm saying? Once you get on the email list, we are in contact. Once we are in contact, feel free to add your ancestors on the list. It will be my honor to add your ancestors to the list. I just ask you to be mindful of other people's ancestors as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got certain groups of names on this list that I have to evaluate and see if there's any participation with what we do at the journey with some of these large groups of ancestors. And if no, then I'm taking them off the list. But anyway, let me take one more sip of this coffee. Then I'm going to get up and we're going to do this toast, and then I'm going to get up out of here. Because my baby's ready to go. I'm ready to go. I am surprisingly excited. I am surprisingly excited about school right now. I don't know why. But let me just say this, man. I am looking at my podcast. And what is apparent to me is that my Spreaker family appreciates me a whole lot more. I'm just saying. My Spreaker family, like, you know, they appreciate me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, yo, I'm sitting up here like, yo. But anyway, so let's get it. So first off, we want to give an honor to the creator by whatever man you choose call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that first ancestor. See, because that's the creator, right? We lift up our glass to the creator by whatever name you choose call that creator. And with that, we say the word of power that we use on our side of the world is Ashe. I don't know what you use, but whatever it is, and with all due respect, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, feel free to say it. So we lift up our glass, and I'm going to say our word of power. You say yours. We lift it up, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, move to our list of our ancestors, and here we go. I'm lifting up my glass, saluting our personal ancestors, which is why we started this show in the first place. And once again, it is an honor to be able to read your ancestors' name on a daily basis. I want to thank all those that support and really understand what we're trying to do. Once again, trying to another power, harnessing another force. What is it? Using ritual as a resource, right? You know what I'm saying? Because those of us that understand, and you know, like I said. This is why I narrowed it down to Gye-Nyame journey to G&J.media, right? But anyway, we got Miles Brown, Miss Aaron, Robert, Texas, Adam Davis, Herman Brown, C. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Chris Pendergast, and Eileen, Uncle Chris, Unfeen, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Overall Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Monty Q, Pittman, El Normal X, Sapet Mount, Robin, Lick Fakur, Dr. Marion Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dix, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Otter Genie, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lindy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullin, Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks, Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crowley, C., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lyle Johnson, Miss Bree McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kill Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trey, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy William, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Kitty Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Raymond James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah J. Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sarah, Willie B. Farmer, Goes to Sue, Shell, Harvey, Ann Charmaine, Evelyn Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence, Simon Carter, Jordan Thornton, Eric Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha DeReese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy 7 Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hider Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kitty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernie Squells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Haley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Dom Tellwellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, the second Pena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Dilly Mayonnaise, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basigi, Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John May, Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Alice Bostic, and Bostic, Winifred, Scanner Bay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradley, Kevin Spradley, Charles Wooden, Pitty Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Long, Maya, Ida Candy, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom M. Sr., Sam M. Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Romay Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Bingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stage Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Rube Carter, June Cox, Rube Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Gray G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, I'm Becca Adesanya, Arthur Arner, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harry Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Arthur Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch Miller, Howsey, Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Max Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lord Alls, Elijah Alls, Rome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel, Alls, Aaron Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Irby, Henry Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin, Michael, Phyllis Barnett. Let me go back. I'm up here somewhere. Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin, Michael Sullivan. Nope. I'm gonna start at. All right, so we passed here. We did Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cover, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, Willie Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lord Alls, Elijah Alls, Roy Alls, and West Staten. We did all that. Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jack and the Broaders, Reginald Ivory, Benjamin Corporal, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Ronald Shelton Jr.? What is it? Oh, it is Ronald Shelton Jr., but I want to make sure. Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got we got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Fatima Elder Fatima McNair, got Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damon Top, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McKill, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quaid Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton. We got Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Anderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Brown W. Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, got Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Charlton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Dusty Woods, Chidar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Anna Simpson, Jamar Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Simon DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Regal Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Leslie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Letters Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Letters Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Xavier Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Mae Smith, Juanette Florence Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nicey, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bewley, Papa Al Reason, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, Shonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Vera Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Nina Shepard, Brett L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, it is Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, and Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Avishel Roboleto Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Debray, Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, and Renoko Rashidi. We lift up our glass, saluting our ancestors as we do on a daily basis here at Gye-Nyame Journey, knowing that we stand upon their shoulders, knowing that we have received our space and time through them, and it was transferred to us to monitor and protect for the future generation, and also want to salute those individuals who took time with us in our lives when they didn't have to. I know some of us believe they had to, but no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Some of us have stories in our families of parents that totally just abandoned their children. I have a personal friend who has a story that he turned into a testimony because his mama threw him away in the trash can. I want y'all to think about that. So we have been surrounded by people who were willing to make sacrifices for us, and we are toasting them and we're lifting them up and we're remembering them, right? Not just because I'm able to write down names. The names that I mentioned, like it's very few of the people in my ancestor list that I don't know, right? The top half are in a sense my family ancient, like greats. You know what I'm saying? So I put them on a list to start off. But when we get down to the ones that I know, the ones I know far outweigh the ones that I don't. And I'm challenging you to do your list like that. Don't make your list to prove that you have research abilities. Strengthen your list with the love. Right? The love. Because that's what's going to move you. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Now, y'all do know that one of the things that's on the horizon for us is that we're going to do our first toast in Ghana. I'm going to Ghana. I got to go back to Ghana, and I ain't gonna take all this equipment, but I am going to be able to do the toast on a daily basis over in Ghana. I'm just like, I'm gonna crack the world open. I'm just letting y'all know. That's one of the goals, right? You know what I'm saying? Be able to go on and possibly do it on some property that we own. Telling you this shit in the works. Y'all don't, hey, stop playing with me. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Where are we right now? The present moment right now. We are on Ujamaa. We want to give all the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. Oh, you beautiful Ujamaa babies. And unfortunately, well, I ain't going to say unfortunately, because I'm a Coogee baby. You know, so there's that Coogee coming out of me, right? But Coogee was supposed to confirm for me. But Coogee confirmed for me, but it wasn't the first to actually confirm for me that Gye-Nyame was on to something, right? It was Ujamaa that let me know that. So, you know, once again, we want to give Ujamaa a round of applause. All right, so family, for those that are new to Gye-Nyame, every day I ask you to open up your reticular formation and seek out your principles. And now we started adding in this year. We want to put flesh on the bones of the culture. So we challenge you to start talking about the principle. We challenge you to start sharing the principle. We challenge you to use it in your business meetings. We challenge you to use it in your daily life. Right? We are on Ujamaa. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for you to use it. Please don't sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you turn your back on your culture, guess what? That's right. Your culture going to turn its back on you. So family, here we go. Ujamaa. Ujamaa. For those who don't speak the language, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. The modic principle for the day is reciprocity. What we teach the young people in the M7 is gratitude. The color is green. I don't have the green on right now. You know what I'm saying? I got to get, it ain't even a washer. I told you I fixed the part that I need to fix. Now there's some shit inside the wall that don't allow the water to flow. I don't know what's going on. Polarity is the Hermetic law. Male name is Yao. Female name is Ya. So we lift up our glass in this moment to this present moment. That's said moment twice. That's funny. But we lift up our glass, we salute, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we lift up our glass, we salute our future generation, we toast our children's children, on to infinity. Because if we handle business in the present, they will be able to handle business in the future. Because they gonna watch us, right? And they don't learn by what we say, they learn by what we do. So let them be. They're gonna be. Some of them gonna be hard-headed and all that. They're going to act like they listen, but they really listening. And sometimes what starts surprising you is the ones that acted like they wasn't listening at all and might have even acted like they don't even like you will be the ones that will come back in your life and, in a sense, verify everything that you've been doing. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's been happening to me. Lifting up my glass, we say, Ashe. Where you going, Hotel? From here, family, we're going to move from our future generations to all of our relations. We lift up our glass, we salute all of our relations, and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, family, we lift up our glass for that special toast. What is the toast what is it that you want to toast right now? We lift it up. We got, you know, far as the spiritual, we out there in the spiritual piece. So what you want to share? Where you want to send some spiritual energy to? We lift it up. Also, family, we also want to send out energy to our family and our tribe, our extended family, our extended tribe, for anybody out there that needs it. Many of us, we have people in our family struggling with addiction. We have people in our family that's struggling with health issues. We have people in our family that has been fallen upon by this plague. You know what I'm saying? And we have people that's struggling mentally. You know what I'm saying? And so we want to send energy out to our tribe, our family, our extended tribe, our extended families. We want to send that energy out and allow it to touch them and bring some balance, right? Bring some healing into their life. We lift it up and we say Ashe. From there, we move to that selfish toast. Family, this is for you. It's for you. Right? What is it that you need right now in this moment? Come on now, in this moment. Lift it up, we say Ashe. From here, we move to that tribe. What is your tribe? Family, lift up your tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. What's your tribe? Come on now. If you ain't got a tribe, either you need to join one or you need to build one, because we're moving into a time we're going to need each other. Moving to a time where we're going to need each other. We're going to need to be able to support each other, right? I might need to bring my tribe to come and help save you and your tribe. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, come on now. Tribe up. Lifting up our glass, we say Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most spectacular, the most uplifting, inspiring, most disciplined, right? Individual in the room. I'm lifting my glass up to you, and we say Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, cat in, because this is our thing, right? So we lift up our glass. Man, let me sip. I'm going to sip. I'm sipping loud so that the people at Spreaker can hear me sipping on that ambrosia. Ambrosia. The drink of immortality. Keeping that microbiome strong, family. This is Brother Hot Tim, and I'm out.